Alright guys, I got some bad news for this episode in particular. The show will go on, but I do want to explain on the reason why there is no game audio in this episode instead of like some music until like basically near the end of this video. And the reason why is because while I was actually streaming this game and while I was actually recording it at the same time, I had accidentally muted the desktop audio for while I was actually doing this stream. I didn't mean to do that, but unfortunately because of what I did, there will not be any game audio in this episode for the most part. Again, near the end I actually did correct it, and I had wished that with my source recording in OBS it would have actually saved the game audio. But unfortunately that is not the case, and I actually had to edit in some music for this episode just because of that. So I apologize, but it's just one episode, so I just wanted to kind of make this kind of a longer episode because this is basically just the investigation, so nothing crazy happens except for some, you know, revelations and stuff like that. But I did want to make this clear on like why the music is just going to be kind of constant in this video, and while there isn't like any like normal Danganronpa sound effects except for like my voice. If it didn't have my voice though, it probably would be an even worse situation, so thank God my voice is still in there. But yeah, everything will be back to normal in the next episode, but you know, bear with me for this one. And I just want to say one last thing: if you are in my streams or in any stream at all, please let the streamer actually know if the audio is actually playing. Don't just randomly assume that you want that the streamer wanted the audio like that. If you don't hear the microphone and if you don't hear the game audio, then let them know, because I went this entire freaking stream you know, without the game audio because of it. Now I know this is probably supposed to be something that I should have actually known, and yes, I do this kind of often, but at the same time I actually am helped out by a lot of my viewers who actually tell me, hey Cam, your audio is actually muted. I really do thank you guys for actually telling me that. And honestly, that night someone, for some reason, the people in the stream were just not communicating properly, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little pissed about that. And I've actually haven't played this game in a little while, kind of in a way, I guess, because of it. But anyways, the show must go on. Let's get back to the episode. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Danganronpa, probably episode 20 at this point. Anyway, first I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Fumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it? Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the evidence of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe. There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. She still hasn't been found. I just realized that. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Fumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question? You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial? This is actually weirdly voiced. It doesn't actually flash back to like the actual class trial. It's weird. Carmen's like, hi, lol, hi, I'm on Twitch. Chug. Why did you know what? I'm actually feeling kind of. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm having a good day. So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want. Accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it. So, are you saying nobody worked together this time either? Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in murder, only one Blackened can Sorry. Only one Blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing. Then we only need to figure out who that one Blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal. Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true Blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true Blackened? So just one person? That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down for the final battle between all of you and the Blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. Okay, I wanted to do his voice last stream so bad, but I don't want to do it anymore now. So there can only be one Blackened, an accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you? As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should at least consider someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. She only murders... Oh, she does only murders boys. But she only murders boys she thinks are attractive. Now, Kiyotako, I guess, but like Afumi, come on. I'm offended. You? When did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, Milk Sack Summer Girl. Milk Sack? Why do I gotta be the suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? Am I like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing. That's not the kind of thing that you should be bragging about. On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again. Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway. No, you would not. But, you know, you're being useful by guarding the bodies. Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monochrome files been added. 3. Ooh, that's pretty much the same sprite they used when it was downstairs in the nurse's office anyway. Ofumi's big cold body is lying on the floor. His really big body, okay. I mean, how on earth was a killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later, but for now I have to finish investigating Hifumi myself. If I remember correctly, Ifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait! Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that? And why? Hifumi's glasses. That is weird. Taka, He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there would have never been any blood left behind while the body was moved. Hold on, but wasn't there blood spilled where there was still blood at the scene of the crime where he was originally killed at, right? Because I remember his body was like there, and there was blood there. When we and when we came back, his body was moving, and there was still blood there. Okay, that's weird. That's a weird discrepancy. But probably a detail we have to actually pay attention to. Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. That's what I'm saying. I really wish they actually completely let us not know that, because that would have been really cool. Like, what if we only knew that the repository was locked? Because they didn't comment on that. They didn't say anything about the repository when it was locked when we were originally here before. But now they are, and I kind of wish that was just between us, me and you guys, the viewers, and all that stuff. It was locked, and when we came here, as soon as the search started. So there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. There are many aspects to this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? Yes. Yes, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Kyoko, Hina, you, and myself. We waited for others, but nobody showed up. So we decided to go look for them. How do I do this voice, man? It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And as soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after Nanaji Des. I'm sorry, I had to think about that. Well, you still would have to present that evidence in the trial. I don't know, because I just... It goes back to the whole idea that I wish there was like a mechanic in this game where you could like literally miss truth bullets and you would have to deal with that repercussion in the case. And I don't know, it's just the fact that like Sakura and Hina, they didn't comment, because when the door was locked and they didn't say anything about it in that cutscene when we got in there, I felt that was kind of interesting, because I feel like maybe the game wanted me to go somewhere else instead of the repository. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe if a player by chance, if they actually check the art room and then check the repository first, that could be like a secret hidden like Easter egg / hint to what happened in the case. So the trial, it's like an Easter egg kind of thing, I guess. It's like an Easter egg styled hint. That's why I wish that was a thing, because I feel like only diligent players would understand that the door was locked in that instance, and that would have been a cool detail to know during the trials when you're trying to present your evidence and stuff like that. But they just told us that just now, and I just feel like that's a little lame, because it's like, okay, well, that's kind of like taking away my diligence, I guess. The game was going to do that anyway for me, so I don't know. I just, that's how I look at it personally.
Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the second floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the first floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the second floor, where we split up and began searching. Then right after that,
Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the third floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the third floor.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he had head further down into the hallway and disappeared.
And then...
I forgot who screamed here. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Okay, I lost the accent. Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the third floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Hina and Celeste alone and headed back to the third floor to tell the others what had happened.
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka.
Wait, what? And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office. You know, honestly, they kind of lost me at this point. Leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone.
Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed to the equipment room.
It's hard doing this voice, I swear to freak. I had to do something to my throat. This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
See, it's weird. I don't know. It's like I squeeze it or something. This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time,
Celeste told us that she found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
There we go. I think that's it. And then we just rediscovered the two bodies that had been apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime.
Yeah, I gotta squeeze my throat. I gotta choke myself. Some people are into that. Anyway. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammer have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? What? I thought what? It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in our room before. I guess it's used to move statues around.
It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait.
Wasn't this an equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? They used the dolly, to move the body. That's kind of obvious. In fact, that probably explains how they moved Hifumi's body. You can barely see this guy over here. Byakuya, do you really think Hiro did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attack and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name. Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case. Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that all there really is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people? What? Well, you said it for me. Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on, perhaps. I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay? Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? I think my game just got done downloading. Or no? Yeah, I was downloading Steam Deck. I was downloading Stellar Blade on my Steam Deck. I don't know why. Just in the background. And now my Steam Deck just died. Anyway. But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? I think my Makoto voice is getting better. I don't know, man. I can't leave yet. Oh, they always do this in this game. Like, they always do this thing where it's like, ooh, I don't know what to do now. I got 3. No, I got 6 for that? What? Hold on, let me text someone really quick. Okay, I think I'm good. Alright, so there's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to unlock it from in the art room. The door can only be locked from inside a repository, which makes me wonder, Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. This is like any standard door, Makoto. What's your point? In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone. The repository door. It was Hina and Sakura. No, I'm just kidding. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office, where Hifumi was found, and then the equipment room, where Taka was found. Okay. There's no, like, vents or anything, right? Like, they didn't go through, like, a vent. I don't know. Anyway, I forgot what he said. What did he say to go? Wait. Where is this? The equipment room? What is the equipment room? Oh yeah, where we found the body from Taka. Taka's body. See, look, the blood. Why did it just slowly get here like that? Anyway, there's some kind of tire mark running through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. I know I just said that Hifumi could have been, like, moved the same way, but that doesn't make any sense. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was on the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. I was sleeping like here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Is this it? Oh, wait, look. Mats. Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Alright, that had nothing to do with anything. Okay, well, that was like literally one thing and one thing only. Equipment room. Let's see where else to go. The nurse's office. Celeste is there. I literally don't think I completely forgot about this room before this freaking chapter too. And there's Hifumi's body's trademark. I mean, you know. Fuck. Move. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around, seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body. How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right? Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so. To carry someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anything less than impossible. But then Sakura is like a thing. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but the weapon was left behind. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Let's check trash cans. It's just a normal trash can. But wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth? And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood. Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some of the blood. But who would do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth. And then there's a refrigerator. That's it? Refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me though. I'm not a vampire. Why are we getting coins for this? Anyway, we can apparently leave now, so let's just leave. And whoa! I looked down. I was looking down on my keyboard, and then this is the second time. This is a completely different stream. What the fuck? Get out of my face. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. We're in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression. Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Fucking asshole. Fucking bitch ass motherfucker. Anyway. Oh, your older brother found you. You're it. God dang it. No. So he said to go to Hero's room. Okay, that scared the freak out of me. I saw something on my phone that said open the door. I got a little bit scared. That was weird. But it was not me. Anyway, so he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Let's go find out, my paisano. Seriously, imagine playing this game in the dark on the PSP and just going through these dark hallways. Like, no one gets it. No one gets it but me, but I believe it's a little creepy. Where's Hero's room anyway? If I remember, it's at the end of the hallway right now. Leon. Yasuhiro. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. We're going into Hero's room. What does it look like? See what I'm saying? I think I said this before. But if you interact with some of the students, you can actually see like how they personalize their room, which is weird because we're all trapped here. This is kind of crazy. But he's got a lot of stuff. What the heck is going on over there? Do you guys see that? Guys, the camera in the corner is glitching right there. What is going on? I didn't think that was an actual 3D model. I don't know if it is, but like, why is it glitching like that? Guys, did we activate a creepypasta? Or something? Like, is this like a Danganronpa ARG? I don't know. That's weird. That is, I don't know why that creeps me out. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get all of it from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. Have the arms been like this? I don't get it. It's a normal bed, pretty much like the one in my room. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in there. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom get even this dirty? What? Is that it? Is that literally all we can check in there? Oh my god, Hina, chill out. I can't see it. Oh, now I do. Yeah, this room is haunted. Yes, exactly. What's going on? Makoto, big news, big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume. Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. I had to clear my throat. I don't know how much longer I have to do this because I do actually. I'm really looking forward to the class trial, so I don't have to voice act because my throat is not doing that good right now. Kyoko and phew, man, I've had the worst day. That's stupid, man. What am I playing? Hero? Hero? Yeah. Yeah, duh. Who else would it be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? What? I found Hero. He was jammed in the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and he woke up. I still can't believe you kicked me! You could have been a little bit more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something. That's creepy. Oh, he just got rejected. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden, without a trace. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind. Never mind. More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep and don't even know what happened, and then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. I don't know, he looks far more interesting like this, personally, for me speaking. It looks cool. I don't know, it's like a Power Ranger right now. Well, yeah, well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Oh, why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing! There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I think I just said that in the British voice. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but we were able to get Hero out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whoa! Free at last! Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero? More to the point, nobody but Hero would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too. Then it's obvious the one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone was Hero. Shall we tie him up and gag him? Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far. He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around. You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else would it possibly be? Who else could possibly be the costume attacker? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you could try it on for yourself before you convict me. Fine, if you're going to be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume. That looks so fucking stupid. It looks so stupid on her. It looks so stupid, dude. What's up with her arm? I don't know why this is kind of a cool scene. I love the artwork in this. You know, I'm gonna screenshot this. I used to screenshot like so many things in Danganronpa, and then I lost all the screenshots when I got a new laptop one time. And whatever. It's not dumb, it's cool. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If there was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Well, okay, that doesn't really change anything because Makoto is literally the same height as Hina. In fact, I think there's other measurements in this game. Hold on. So yeah, if you look at Makoto, he's 5'3", 160 centimeters, 52 kilograms. His chest is 29 inches. And then if you look at Hina, she weighs less than him. But his chest, his chest, like obviously we're not talking about the boobs here. We're talking about just the chest. The chest itself is around the same. It's just a little bit bigger because of the boobs, but they're still the same height and stuff. So it's just like it's to me. I just don't see. Like it's the same thing. He's not a good comparison. I mean, Byakuya is like 6'1", so he should try it on because Hero's like 5'11". Yeah. So okay, hold on. I'm actually gonna show this because if you guys don't actually believe me. So if you look at here, Tagami is 6'1". Yasuhiro is okay. Well, he's 6. That's not 6 foot. That's not 6 foot, is it? 180 centimeters is not 6 foot tall. It's actually 5'10". Rounded up to like 5'11". All right, I don't know where they got that from, but basically, they're around the same height. Basically, Yasuhiro and Byakuya. That's crazy because like I'm 6 foot, but I'm like 183 centimeters, and then I guess whatever. Anyway, okay, hold on. Then now I'm actually kind of curious now. How tall is Byakuya then? He's 185. I think that's 6'1". I think it is. His hair is tall. That's what makes him tall. Yes. 185 centimeter in feet. See, now that's just barely 6'1". It's like 6 foot. That's like 6. Wait, what did it say? It's like 6 feet, 0.8 inches. And Hero's like 5 foot, 10.8 inches. They just rounded it up crazily enough. Anyway, against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this. See, I told you it wasn't impossible. It was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly. Then there's another costume. There must be one that looks the same but fits them. If you insist on the line of defense, then show us some evidence. Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck? Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway. Which is how we know it was him. This is a red herring. This is such an obvious red herring. I'm tired of this. I'm not gonna sit here and act like this is not a red herring anymore. This is a red herring. No, I am not accepting this. This is a red herring. Stop it. It's a pretty good one, I gotta admit, because this game actually does. It's doing pretty good at that. But this is a red herring, dude. I'm seeing it already. You're going to argue about 0.2 inches, all right? See, the thing about it is that technically, when you get down to it, the intricacies of the actual human brain are actually made up of so many neurons that actually snap together. And I have no idea what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm going to argue about 2.2 inches. I don't know. With Hiro though, his height rounds up to 5'11". With Tagami, his height actually does round up to 6'2", so that kind of makes sense. But Hiro is not. It probably. I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess. But you know, who cares? I am going to argue about. This is the cam stream, okay? This is the cam stuff right here. We'll argue about the most stupidest stuff. For no reason. Well, actually, it's not really stupid to me. I just really, I care about a lot about these things, you know? I mean, is it really true? I have no idea what's happening. Could someone, tell me? No. Rebel Justice costume has been added, dude. All right. We still can't leave. My God, we have... What was in the locker? Can we check the locker? There's a big locker near the pool. Yep. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. I better leave her alone. It's looking more and more like it was really a setup. There's no way talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it. If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people? Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not! Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed, that's it! I know who did it! You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting out over Alter Ego, right? Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. Oh my fucking gosh, dude. This is the reason why I don't play these games, man. My camera is dying. Are you kidding me? So we're gonna, at one point, guys, my camera's gonna die. I'm gonna have to let it charge. I'm gonna keep streaming, but why does my camera keep dying? I don't understand. Maybe I have to use remote shoot instead of live streaming. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. I see. That's unfortunate. Why did I say it like that? Unfortunate? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. Oh, I know. That note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something. Not a chance. No, hold on. He might be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Really? I told you, someone's been trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check. I'm sorry. Hero can be super dumb. I can't. I don't even know what he just said. They put on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it. Well, you should buy it. Satisfaction guaranteed. Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket. Oh, looks like I lost it. You didn't realize. I have it right here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Yeah, sure. You gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Could you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Yes, a hero's account. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said. Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation! Someone help me! Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for evidence, right? You're right! I need to look for the second suit in that note! Feet, don't fail me now! Why'd he say that? I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. Why would they fight? What was actually the... What? One by one, everyone peeled away. Do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Sorry. Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared? No. To reject me so simply. I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay. Thanks. Now then, shall we? Ooh. We're with mommy now. Anyway, so Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living. Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then. Show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess you should both head that way for now. On the school floor? We're on the second floor? Anyway. Oh boy, I feel like we're gonna see the class trial and as like after we investigate the bodies, but I think I just passed it. Yeah, I did. Oh wait, I don't know why I said the rec room. Literally said the repository. I don't know why we're not checking the nurse's office for any type of chemicals or something that could actually make people fall asleep, I guess. Oh, and my battery's dead on my camera. Great, 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 great. This is stupid. Again, I will start up my camera again when I charge it a bit, but like for now, I just have to use PNG 8-bit cam again. Unfortunately. I hate this camera so much. I don't know why the battery sucks so much. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment. Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies. The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. His movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. So did you find anything? Makoto, I found something. You did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? Honestly, yeah. To be honest with you, yeah. I absolutely loathe other people. I think they should... No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop. But like... yeah, anyway. No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch? Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Does that say 6? Yeah, it's like 6:05 or something. Or wait, 6:03 or something. I don't know. It most likely broke when he had an encounter with his assailant. If you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime at just after 6. But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken past 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added to the triple. And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. Actually, give me a second because I want to look at something. When were the bodies found? Did it say... If... Yeah, okay. They literally don't say when he died. Didn't the other Monokuma files actually tell you when the people died? Didn't it? I thought it did. Anyway. He appears to be gripping something. You're right. There's something white in there. You probably can't open his hand because I heard about this thing called rigor mortis. And it like makes muscles stiff or something. Can you try and pry it out? Me? Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. Do human bodies really get that cold when they die? Is that really how it is? And you know, actually, hold on, give me a second. I want to look up what rigor mortis is, actually. Okay, rigor mortis is the temporary post-mortem stiffening of muscles caused by chemical changes, depletion of ATP that lack actin and has been fused filaments together, occurring 2 to 4 hours after death and peaking around 12 hours. It is a key forensic tool for estimating the time of death. Symptoms include postmortem rigidity and aspects of death. Whatever. It lasts for 24 to 36 hours, and before muscle decomposition causes the body to become flaccid again. And yeah, apparently bodies are just very rigid after they die. I'm actually kind of surprised. I feel like I already knew this, but I kind of forgot about it anyway. After some effort, I was finally... Is it really that hard to move the muscles of a human body, though? After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper? You know, actually, give me a second. I'm going to try to start up my camera again. Instead, I'm going to use my remote PC. Shoot. So, if I use this setting instead, and I use my stuff, oh, no, it's not going to work because my PC doesn't recognize it as a camera. Yeah, it doesn't recognize it. All right, I'm still gonna have to charge my camera. This is so stupid. Was that all that he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. It doesn't seem much like a clue, does it? What the heck? What is this? Hold on. Give me a second. I actually kind of want to look at this real quick. Why isn't... Hold on. Why is it muted? Everything's muted. What? 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 Oh, Jesus. Shh. What? Guys? Wait a fucking minute. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute, dude. Do you mean to tell me this entire time, this entire goddamn stream, the desktop audio was muted? Are you telling me this entire time the desktop? Wait, no, it doesn't seem right because I heard the game audio in the. Wait a minute, no, that doesn't even sound right because I heard the game audio for myself just now, and for some reason the audio isn't playing for the thing. I don't for the thing at all. I don't know, but then also. The game audio is gone. What happened here? Hold on. Let me go back through the stream again. You gotta be freaking kidding me, dude. This entire time, the freaking desktop audio wasn't on? Are you kidding me? Oh my fucking gosh. This entire stream, the entire time, the desktop audio was off. Okay. Oh my freaking gosh, dude. And now I can't figure out a way for me to get this. Oh my Jesus Christ. And I don't know what's going on with this game. Oh my God. Why is everything exploding? Did no one hear like I'm just being real. Did no one like not hear the game audio and think that there was something wrong? Why is the freaking audio for the game not working either, dude? Oh my freaking gosh, dude. I'm just surprised, like, why didn't anyone say that there was a problem with the audio? Like, just having my voice there. See, now, I don't even know what I'm going to do for the VOD, because the VOD, I'm going to have to... What is going on with this thing? Well, I mean, all I'm saying is that anyone could have said anything. Anyone could have said that the audio for the game was, like... I've had a couple of streams where people are just like, I don't hear the game audio, I don't hear this thing... And I know it's just like a one-time thing, but like, I don't know why this. Oh my God. Because now I'm gonna have to edit all of the music and stuff in, or somehow I can get the source for this stream and overlay that over the game audio with the game audio from this stream. Because I record the game separate from the I record the game capture separate from the stream. So after I'm usually done with these streams, I have a recording of just the game without my voice and all the special effects. So it's very possible I could just use that footage for this. But my God, that's just extra work to be doing that I really didn't feel like doing, and whatever. Anyway, Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body. Don't worry about that.
So then,
let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka scrap of paper. It's only a scrap. Okay. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Fumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Fumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed during using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But why would they do that, and why? I mean, obviously there is a piece of cloth. I'll have to look at the clip later because the clip messed everything up. But it all, I'm just kidding. But me checking the clip messing a couple of things up, and then at least it made me realize that the desktop audio was muted. God, that's the thing though, because now I have a new fear, actually, because I can't check it right now unless I stop streaming. But I have a backup audio thing. I use that to use. I use it to record. Actually, never mind. I don't think that actually applies because the source record plugin that I use for OBS records the audio and the game at the same time. Well, it records the video, then records the audio at the same time for the game. So I don't think I have to worry about that. Never mind. There is a backup though for. There is supposed to be, quote unquote, a backup for my application audio for my streams, but I don't have it usually on unless I turn it on. I should probably I don't know. I don't think this has anything. Even if that was the case, the audio the backup audio technically is my desktop audio, and that whatever. Anyway, I'm confusing myself. The dolly. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I'm sure I saw it in an art room. It's used to move around sculptures and stuff. It's kind of awkward if you bend down, but more importantly, wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. It's got a blood stain on it. There's a blood stain. What's the explanation for that? We already read that. Alright, well, does Kyoko have anything to say? So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Ofumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he's hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants? So, wait, so you?
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important for Fumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Didn't Hiro said he got that note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape, and there's a torn pieces of the paper that's like that. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it! It's the same thing Hiro said. And he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a note maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Am I crazy? I thought it said 6 a.m. I thought it said 6 a.m. Am I stupid? The time is different. I feel like I'm being gaslighted right now. Or maybe I just have bad memory. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Ifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Ifumi had the note doesn't mean it was for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it had been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning here. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Maybe could you explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just what if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how something important like that would have that be what? How would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Fumi had has been added to the book.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there's any reason to think that they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said is that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. I don't get that. Oh Lord, it's time. Oh Lord, it is time. Technically speaking.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
That's
Like the
different.
bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot.
This is
Make
different.
your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It would seem.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. Oh yeah. Creepiness. Oh snap, the trial's about to begin. Yes. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there... What?!
Monokuma appears!
Alright. That kind of freaked me out. I thought my eyes were going stupid. Hello! Hello, hello! He's multiplied?
Wrong!
No, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. It looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along. I don't know. I don't know what's that. I don't know what that is. We're not here to play with you. Okay, fine.
Hey!
This is a weird music playing right now. What is happening? This is your third trial. Are you getting used to the game mechanics? Yeah, I'm pretty used to that at this point. And I really liked the whole entire trial, the whole thing going on with the trials at this point. In fact, when I first played this game, I think this is where I was getting used to the game. But yeah, it's completely fine now. Then, if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we? Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it. For serious. That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two who have lost their lives.
The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed 2 of our friends. The killer is... you! Sorry. Someone right here. I took one last deep breath and exhaled. Wow! Exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move.
Jesus Christ, there's nobody here, dude. Ooh, boy. Well, this is awkward, dude.
The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up to a cruel fate.
Hey, it's blue this time. Does it always change the trial room?
When I see all you gathered together like this, I realize just how few you are there left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only 'cause of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What? Do you really hate me that much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats.
Actually, give me a second. I have to check something.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Do you want to save the data? I'm going to talk to you really quick. Chapter 3, Court Preparation Pre-Trial Prep.
Freak you. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna have to text someone else now. Oh my god. Yeah, a deadly hunger munches barbecue chips. I'm about to say I'm hungry too, but I'm actually not. Okay, so unfortunately, I'm actually gonna have to end the stream because I had something to actually do tonight, and I'm not gonna lie, the whole audio thing kind of messed me up. So this is probably gonna be like the shortest stream I think I've ever had. It's about an hour and 30 minutes though, so it's not that short. I guess I am doing the thing that Monokuma literally just said. Like I'm just gonna yank your chain and stuff. Remember guys, I cannot stream during the week anymore. So the next time I'll be able to stream will be on the weekend. Next weekend, more specifically. I'll be able, well, the weekend coming up, like this coming Saturday, we will do chapter 4. We will do dang it. Well, we'll probably do chapter 4, but we'll do chapter 3's class trial, and then chapter 4 we'll probably start that, but we probably won't finish chapter 4. I'll see what I do. But I doubt it because these chapters can be very long. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna open my handbook here. I actually don't have to save because I already did. I do remember this one time I played Danganronpa and I just straight up didn't save, and then I had to come back to the game only to realize, oh hey look, I freaking didn't save, and I had to like fast forward to the thing. I don't know. Next time on Cammy Trial Z. What? Man, I miss Junko. Like, she has a cool voice. With the, oh my god, you're like so, like, oh my god, you're like so fetch. Oh my god. I like doing her voice because it's stupid. and I do. And honestly, the freckles, man. Oh my god, those things are so cute. To be honest with you guys, like, look at those things. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, she's got the Valley Girl accent thing going on. Oh my god. And hopefully next time my camera will not die during the stream. I don't know what's going on. I thought I charged it last night, but it might not have charged all the way because it was on like 2 bars of battery. And I don't know what's going on with that, so I guess I'll have to charge that. And I guess I'm gonna have to charge my like light at this point too, but yeah, I will be uploading the VODs for this, by the way, as episodes. If you guys want to see this after they go up, remember you can always just subscribe to me on my VijaKam channel, on my my videos. Just come to my Discord server or go to my YouTube channel, KamPlays, search on my channel list, and you will see Charge My Life. Did I say that? I mean my light, not my life. Go to my channel on VijaKam, go to my KamPlays channel, and then go scroll down to the VijaKam archive list. I should probably just have because if you're watching this on YouTube, you already know that this is just go to my VijaKam channel. But if you're watching this on Twitch, then I should probably put like something in my description on my about page where you can actually see my stream archives, because I've already done all the stream archives. Like I already archived all of these streams, but the Danganronpa parts are the ones that I actually need to get up. I do have all the way up to like part 16 to up to like right now. Like I have all the parts ready to go up to like right now. I just have to upload them, so I'll probably get to doing that this week and all that stuff. So yeah, with that being said, yeah, I definitely should, because again, it would just make things a lot easier if I just put it in the about section, because it's kind of weird to tell you guys, okay, do XYZ to get to B, to get to C, and then go to G, and also to get to K, you know, get it? Because Cam, no, sorry. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching this stream. It has been amazing as per usual. I hope you guys really did enjoy. With that being said, remember always, if you're watching this video, please like it if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more, and if you didn't like it, then put it in the comment section down below and tell me why you hated it, as always. But with that being said, guys, thank y'all amazingly for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day or night whenever you're watching this, and as always, Johnny.